Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Danielle, aka Stitcherista here on YouTube, and this is my April update. So, first off, one thing that I wanted to show you that I got and I've seen in the stores, and this actually helped me immensely when I cleaned Bill's bathroom today. I like to use a magic eraser and bathroom cleaner, but this thing, you stick you see it has little spikes, right? You stick the magic eraser on here, and then it gives you just that extra little, 8 inches of height, because when I'm cleaning the tub, usually I'm having to be completely bent over. This is pretty brilliant. Plus you can scrape with this thing. I love it. I love it so much. So that came in handy, and I've seen it everywhere. Grocery stores, Walmart. It comes in a pack with like 3 or 4 magic erasers. I actually got this when we moved, and this is the first time I've used it. I really like it. Just saying. Okay, so I'm going to walk you around and show you the progress on different things that I got. Let me flip you around. Okay, so I have been stitching. This is the Free Stitch Friday from Primrose Cottage Stitches, the April one. This is a new needle minder. Absolutely love it. I am using the called for floss and the fabric that they use. This is, I want to say, Gray Lugana. I bought the kit. I like to buy the kit when they have it. So, working on that. I was able to have a finish. So I finished, this was March's Free Stitch Friday. I used the fabric and the floss, and then I had this hoop already, so I just decided to frame it in here. And I think it turned out really cute. I think it looks good. I only have 8 diamond paintings left. Thank you to everyone who has bought one. So I will link my eBay page down below again. 8 more out of 37 that I had. So that's pretty tremendous. I have also diamond painted. I am almost done this one. I only have right here. That's it. Really, really beautiful. Absolutely love this one. And my wonderful friend Becky sent me 2 pretty placers. I was very grateful, and this worked fantastic for the special ones. And I actually, believe it or not, when I diamond painted today for about half an hour, I just used the pretty placer. It will do everything. Because it works great for partials because you're not trying to press the diamonds in an area, if you know what I mean. When I did a solid full coverage diamond painting, that one worked good for AB diamonds, but for just regular ones, when I was pressing to get them between 2 diamonds, it wasn't working. But yes, can't wait to finish this one because I have so many more. Let me show you. This whole thing is filled with partial diamond paintings. I mean, it's crazy how many I have now. And I have a little bit in there. So I have plenty. But Bill came in here. I crafted yesterday, and Bill came in here and said, man, it looks so nice in here. I love it. I love this room. I'm very grateful. I mean, when I'm sitting here, either chair I'm sitting, I get to look at trees. I cannot wait to see this in the fall, because I now live in an area where there are a lot of trees, and I'm thinking it's going to look magnificent with the leaves changing. I'm hoping. One thing that I forgot to show you guys was this when I did the house tour. That is to the attic. And I'm pretty sure what happened was when the previous owners were here, they painted that square because you lift it up to get in there. They painted the square while it was up there. So when the inspector came to inspect the house before we bought it and he popped it up, it like chipped the paint all the way around, and it really was very unsightly. Like, I didn't like it at all. So I was racking my brain as to what to do, and I had the idea of covering it with contact paper, and that's the result. It turned out so good. It almost looks like a skylight. So Bill got the piece down for me. I bought a big roll of contact paper on Amazon, and he helped me do it. Wonderful. It turned out so good. It was just like this. This is actually adhesive wallpaper, because what happened was the movers scuffed up this bookshelf in many places, enough that I wanted to cover the entire top. And so Bill also helped me do that. So the entire top is covered in stick-on wallpaper. Okay. I will show you what I've been reading, and I will show you the French doors because they were installed over a week ago and they're wonderful. I actually today practiced piano. I went back to the beginning of my lessons, and I'm already at like lesson 40 because the beginning, I just needed sort of a refresher course. I was very happy to sit down here. Okay. Oh, French doors. They're magnificent, aren't they? If I have a picture of the before, I will put it up here. It changed the look of this 1000%. And there's the valance up there because the previous owners had a curtain rod up there and there were holes in the wall. We have 3M curtain rod hooks, and that curtain rod is very, very light. So it turned out so good. And the blinds are in the French doors and have a door. It's so wonderful. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. Now, the one thing that we had to do, I had to put like 3M tape on the bottom of the Elizabeth frame because to seal this door, we have to kind of slam it. And the paint, this was moving, and Bill's like, we need to adhere that to the wall. So that's what we did. And yeah, that's what we did. Okay, last thing, reading. I don't think I showed you guys Bill's garage. He said, did you show him the garage? I said, no. First off, I have a little sign that says garage. This still needs to be done. This is going to be a fall project. Here's the garage. Look at all that. A lot of space. Our hot water heater is in here. But yeah, all these boxes and our recycling and trash, which I'm thinking all these shelves are going to come down. This is going to be a project, and I will be helping him. We're going to paint. We're going to put down a floor. It is going to look amazing. It's going to look so different. But he does have stuff set up so he can get to tools and things like that. I'm pretty sure the recycling and trash are going to be against this wall. I told him I would like it to be in a space where I can easily pull them out and pull them in, because 9 times out of 10, I'm the one that does that. But yeah, so this is the garage. It's very nice to have a door that goes right into the house, because in the previous house, I had to go outside to put something in trash or recycling. Now I don't have to, which is wonderful. Okay. Oh, Tracy, had commented that I went by too fast on the Starbucks mugs. You guys remember, I won the one in New Jersey at the retreat. And I talked about it on the channel, and the rest of you sent me mugs. And Bill found this mug rack at Costco. And so when we moved, the movers broke 6 of the mugs. I was able to get them on eBay. I replaced all of them. But this was a perfect spot for it. So, and I don't know if we had this cushion made when I showed you the house tour. Bill made this cushion. Yeah, it's like vinyl. It's wonderful. It's so good. It looks amazing there. Okay. what have I read? Let's turn on some lights in here. You'll see. Okay, so those cushions need to go back on our patio set out there on our screened-in porch. Bill hosed off and cleaned the whole thing, so we wanted it to dry before we did that. All right, so what have I been reading? I do read these two every day. These are my devotional books. It takes me 5 minutes. The first thing I do now, I get a cup of coffee, I come out here and I read this. Okay, I did finish The Fall of Iris Henley. This is a young adult domestic suspense. Loved it. Fabulous book. I kept wanting to read it. I didn't want to put it down. I did finish also Ashley Flowers, All Good People Here. Very, very good also. I have been on a roll with good books because these are the books that I have read this year. And then I did just finish this book, Winning the War in Your Mind. I have like 2 pages left to read. This really opened my eyes as far as, our thoughts literally control everything. So you need to have good thoughts. Such a good book. Highly recommend. It is faith-based and God is throughout it. So if you don't like that kind of stuff, that won't be for you. But what I started today was Theo of Golden by Alan Levi. My friend Becky recommended this book. And here is the synopsis. His name is Theo, and he asks a lot more questions than he answers. Theo visits the local coffee house where 92 pencil portraits hang on the walls, portraits of the people of Golden done by a local artist. He begins purchasing them one at a time and putting them back in the hands of their rightful owners. With each exchange, a story is told, a friendship born, and a life altered. This book, my friend Becky said it would remind me of Joe Nothin's Guide to Life, which probably, besides Virginia Evans' The Correspondent, is my absolute favorite book of all time. Let me see where Joe Nothin is. Here it is. Joe Nothin's Guide to Life. I know I talked about this when I read it. Absolute favorite book of all time. And then, here's The Correspondent. I started to actually read this one on my Kindle. And because it's told in letters and emails and text messages and things, I was like, no, I need to get the hard copy. And I actually wrote the author and she wrote me back. I had read that book, if you guys remember, at the time that the old house was being painted. And I was just grieving the loss of colored walls and all of my stuff on the walls. And I wrote her and I explained all that. And talked about how reading this book, the woman's losing her eyesight, how it changed my perspective on the painting of the old house. It totally just revamped my thought about it. The email she wrote me back is absolutely wonderful, and I saved it. I absolutely saved it. Now, one other thing that I developed, I got this box off of Etsy, and I had like bookmarks and stuff in it. However, in this other book that I read, he says, make a God box. And what he means by that is everything you're worried about, anxiety producing, concerned about, write it on a slip of paper and put it in the God box like you were giving it over to God. So I did that. This is why I have a pad and a pen here. And yesterday I look at all the ones I put in there. Things I'm worried about or feel anxious about, and I put it in there to give to him, to have him lead me to solve these issues, right? Yes, absolutely. But that's it. That's all I got. That is all that I have done over April. Yeah. I am very pleased with how the house turned out. It really, really just came together so well, and I am very grateful for that. I hope you guys have all had a wonderful April. Let me know what you've been doing down in the comments, what you've been stitching, what you've been reading. I'm always looking for book recommendations because there's only so much, internet I can absorb. And I actually have been staying off social media because, what you internalize, what you watch and take in settles in your body, settles in your mind. So I have been staying off social media, not watching TikTok, not going on Instagram. And it's given me time to read. I've also started doing yoga at bedtime. And just today, I started a kettlebell workout. I bought a soft kettlebell off of Amazon because I need to strengthen my upper back and my arms. And I did a 15-minute workout with it. Caroline Jervan, I think is her name. She is very, very fit, and what a beautiful woman she is. But she has a couple kettlebell workouts, and she doesn't talk during it, which I like. She just plays music. She flashes up on the screen what the move is, and you get 30 seconds rest in between each move. And I think doing that over time, hugely beneficial, absolutely beneficial. And I've also been drinking more water. It's time to really get my health in order, I feel. So, as always, if you have any questions or comments, you can leave them down below, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. Thank you for watching and subscribing, and I will see you at the end of May.